Just popped up to the co-op to buy some papers for tonight's night shift for the lads, and Jay hasn't got back to me, so he hasn't got one. He'll have to get his own. And I was looking for some healthy food to take to work, as I have said. If you've been watching my last few videos, I'm trying to lose weight, but I am still doing the reviews on food that won't help you lose weight, but I am trying to be careful. So as I was walking around the coop, I noticed that KitKat, nice and healthy, isn't it? KitKat. I've got something new out. It's called salted caramel fudge. Salted caramel fudge twice it is. So it's the chunky KitKat. There we have it. It did say new on the box, on the compartment where it was. So I suppose this is going to be around for a while, or rather they hope. So they've not wrote new on the packaging, so it saves them in the future of not having to remove the word new when it's not new. Do you get what I'm coming from, folks? They've put it in a box that says new, but the packaging hasn't, on the chocolate bar, hasn't got new. And it's got all the normal stuff on it. I've been going on about this now for a while, because I've hit this diet thing. It's not a diet as such. It's just watching what I eat and not drinking so much beer, not eating the crisps, not eating the biscuits and the chocolates, that kind of thing. It's just trying to be sensible about what I put into my body, because I'm a big lad. And I'm just being careful. But these things where they keep giving you what's in it, it just doesn't. I mean, look, they've put this here and it's right on the bloody corner, so you can't unfold it, look, to see where it really goes. You know, they just, whatever. But let's face it, folks, if you're eating Kit Kats, chocolates, this kind of thing, you're not going to be too worried about what you're eating. You know, no doubt it'll say on here somewhere, it is part of a... Kit Kats are brilliant for you as long as it's part of a controlled diet. Yeah, all right. So this cost me, I think it cost me 80 pence. I'm not sure. Ain't chocolate expensive now? It's absolutely ridiculous. I did a review the other day, and I posted it up, about buying home brand chocolate bars. And I think people that, you know, you need to start looking at these things, because they're not that much off the official merchandise. You know what I mean? I think sometimes you're just as well to buy something the cheaper from a home brand, Tesco's, Aldi, Lidl, whatever, than buying these expensive stuff. Now you're going to turn around and say, yeah, but you're putting the people at Nestle out of work. I'm not putting the people at work at Nestle out of work. The people who are putting Nestle workers out of work and Cadbury's are the management for being greedy and putting up the cost too much. If Aldi and Morrison's and Lidl and Tesco's and all them can do their own brand of chocolate that tastes just as good, why can't these big official companies? I don't know. It's not rocket science. Is it rocket science? Is it rocket science? Are Nestle and Cadbury's and whoever got loads of rockets in the background that we don't know about and paying massive wages to scientists to create rockets? I don't know. It just seems a bit pointless to me when you could buy this for 80p. You can go to Morrison's and buy 4 of the packets for 60p. I don't know. I do know. I do bloody know. Don't do it. Unbelievable. Anyway, I have snapped a part of the Kit Kat off of this salted caramel fudge. Salted caramel fudge, it's twice done now. I mean, there's another thing. Why write it twice? That's just a waste of time and money that I paid for by buying this. Right. I've taken a bite for the people who are visually impaired. I've taken a bite. And right. I'm not going to eat any more, folks, because as I said, of my diet. I'll save that bit for the kid and the wife. There is a taste of caramel. There is a taste of salted caramel in there, but it's not a very strong taste. They did this with that pink one. They did a pink KitKat, didn't they? And I thought it was going to be world-changing, groundbreaking, opening the doors to new dimensions and everything. And it weren't. It was rubbish. There was a little hint of berry taste there, but nothing really to write home about. And it must have been rubbish because we never see it now, do we? We never ever see it. It was something that was made for the Japanese market, and they'll just jump on anything. I mean, Struth, if they can have a game where you can have a Pokemon thing sitting in the corner of your kitchen, what's all that about? Unbelievable. Pokemon's on the fast lane of the M1. Kids trying to zap it on the phones as they go by. Can't work it out. Work it out. So anyway, I've had this mouthful of this salty stuff. I've had a mouthful of salty caramel fudge, and it's just a waste of time. There's a little bit of taste there. It tastes more like a KitKat. The flavouring of the wafer takes away the taste of any salted caramel there that happens to be in your mouth. It's one of them. I said it before. I thought this would be different because I like salted caramel fudge. And I thought this might be different. And I said about the pink one, the pink KitKat, that the bloke who Mr. KitKat or Mrs. KitKat or the family of KitKats should have sat there at the head table and said, is that the best you can do for me? Because they've done it again. It's a weak flavoured salty caramel fudge. I wanted more salty caramel. I wanted more taste of fudge, less taste of chocolate, less taste of wafer. And if I was Mr. GEO of the CEO, it's bloody GoPro. If I was the CEO of KitKat, I'd be saying, right, get out, mind the door, don't eat your arse on the way out. Because if that's the best you can do, and we've paid you a fortune to make this, I suggest you go find another job making chocolate elsewhere, because that is not worth the money that they're asking for it. I don't understand these companies. Why don't they just say with a hint of salted caramel fudge? Because that's all it is. It's a hint of salted caramel fudge. There's no real taste of it in there. It's just a KitKat with a bit of fudge in it. It's quite disappointing, to be fair, folks. Now, no doubt, some of you will be on there and you will buy these and you'll say, well, I can taste it. I can taste a lot of it. I'll rinse my mouth out now before I do these things, so I've got a clear taste on my palate, on my tongue, on my taste buds. And no, it isn't worth the money. In fact, I think it might have been £1. I wonder if I kept the receipt. Did I keep the receipt? That's the works. Buying playing cards for the bloody kids' homework. Oh, what's this one? No, that's something that we bought. I don't think I've got it. No, I haven't got it. So the story is, folks, I think these KitKats are trying to make money out of us for nothing. They're just putting a hint of something and that's it. And it's just not worth it. Go and buy something else, folks. Because I'm not impressed with that again. I don't think I'll ever buy a KitKat again unless it's just a normal KitKat. I do love a normal KitKat. KitKats. You know, when you used to get the foil wrapper and you used to drag your finger down the thing when you got the 4 fingers. And I love them. I love a normal KitKat. But all these fancy ones they're messing around with, they're just leading to disappointment. They're just disappointing efforts. That, you probably say, oh, you're going to cost Nestle. No, I've not cost anybody the job. It's Nestle. Because they're not doing the job and making products that's worth the extra bit of money, the extra bit of effort of buying. They're not doing it. They're being lazy. These companies are being lazy. Right, ladies.